I was going to say warm up your kitchen, warm up your life with that workout. Can we get another round of applause for our girl, Carissa? That was insane. Thank you for taking one for the team. All right, so now let's try warm up the kitchen with a hearty, delicious, and very affordable meal. We are making a red kidney bean, chili, and ginger curry. Perfect for your immune system at this type of the year. And we're going to have ourselves a little bit of fun with this. Mr. Wasty, you've got very little to do. So I'm going to ask you to be the
I'm going to watch you and I'm going to commentate. I'd like to commentate on this. This is great.
We love these kind of hearty, healthy, budget-friendly meals because you get to that point of the year, point of the month. I don't know where we're at right now, where this really does make a big difference.
We're at the debit orders getting, removing from your account, that sort of thing. But what I love about this is the fact that when you say affordable, it's so true. You know, these red kidney beans, I think they're so underrated in your pantry because they've got protein, they've got fiber, they've got a bit of carb in there. So it's almost like everything that you require if you're going to do a balanced diet, but it's in a bean.
That's right there, and in a very affordable package as well.
Correct.
If you think about the sweet potato that we're introducing, great, but we need the flavors to sing. If we say curry, it's got to have that curry flavor profile. Lots of veg, lots of nutrients. As we said, a great immune booster. So I put my celery in there. I've had my red onion sauteing for a while, turning nice and translucent. And then we're going to start adding the heady spices and the fragrance. We've got a lot of ginger, and I love ginger in a curry. If you're not wanting to kind of overload the chili, you want to bring up the heat, just make it warm and feel like a curry without blowing someone's top off. The ginger is a key component. Then we got our garlic going in there as well, finely chopped.
We feel, it's even feeling a little Asian when you got the ginger and you got the garlic as well, which is great.
Sure.
And then, of course, you've got, I'm assuming you're going to mustard seeds next.
We're going to put some mustard seeds. And I feel like a 3-year-old when I do this because I'm just waiting for the little pops and things. But I don't know if you can have a little squiz in there. Look at that. Look at those beautiful
and that's a flavor bomb.
I was just hoping that all the mustard seeds would just explode out to camera in that moment. But Dory, it's a safe meal to make. So we got the mustard seeds.
Next.
And you want that to the flavor to be absorbed into the oil. Then we've got our ground coriander, which is my preferred choice of coriander or mode, if you will, because it just doesn't taste like coriander when you have it.
Doesn't it taste like the normal
coriander? I'm not even going to say what I normally say after eating coriander because we want to keep people appetized and enjoying it. And then, of course, some green chili, which I've heard, and please, I'm not a nutritionist or specialist, but I've heard that this is much better for your gut and a bit healthier than the red chili. I prefer red chili from a flavor profile. The green, better for you.
I think we go with that. The green, the capsaicin in it is a bit less than the other chili variants, which means it's not going to burn out the stomach, but then it's also got all of the
good properties.
You know, like green speaks to chlorophyll, and that's why that sort of balance. That base instead of acid is actually cool. So you get to balance it out there. I'm smelling it. You're doing so well. And I know you've got tomatoes to go. And then, of course, we're going to break down this sweet potato.
Beautiful sweet potato, yeah. So we haven't got a huge amount, so it doesn't require a massive cooking time.
This is good, though.
So I'm going to use about half of our water here.
All right.
Which was about 1 cup. And then we're going to kind of saute our veggies in. This we would kind of let reduce for a little bit longer, let those flavors. You know what it is? What I've figured out with a curry, and this I've kind of picked this up from a lot of our chefs. You want the flavor in the oil. You want to roast off. Why we kind of cook those spices first is to get the flavor into the oil, which then transfers that flavor everywhere. So don't be shy of cooking those flavors into the oil. We are, however, speeding things up a little bit.
Okay, great.
We've got our finely diced tomato going in there as well. Would you know what a tomato-based curry would be called?
Oh, a tomato-based one. I think there are a bunch of different ones out there that you could have, but I think it's entirely up to you. I mean, but I love tomato-based curries. For me, I like the fact that there's this natural sweetness as opposed to you adding sweetness to something that's a bit more like the bitter curries that go in, you know, when you toast those flavors out. But I love tomato as a balancer for many of my curries that I make. So that's...
No, for sure. It's a very South African thing. We understand it. We know how to cook with it. Then, of course, the stars of the show, our kidney beans, as Carl very rightly pointed out, they pack a nutritious punch. They've also got a great mouthfeel when you have them in a curry. I think they serve the kind of mode really well in that sense. I don't know if mouthfeel is a word. It doesn't sound very romantic, but it really does make a difference. And then, of course, I'm going to add the rest of our water here and then pop in the sweet potato and then cook it through. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Absolutely beautiful. And then the sweet potato goes in and then you can let it cook and let your house fill with amazing aromas.
That's as simple as that. It's affordable and it's delicious. If you want to get the recipe, go to expressoshow.com. There it is up there for you. Try it. Show us a picture once you've made it and we'll be right back in the next couple of minutes at your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, so beautiful.